Hi everybody, we're back out at the sport court for part 2 of our summer power skating series on rollerblades at Marcel's hockey school. Today we'll be working on our skating technique. Now I know we can't work on absolutely everything on inline skates like we would on the ice. We're not going to be working on stops, we're not going to be working on super tight turns, but there's 3 things that I really like to work on rollerblades. And those are our forward skating technique, our backward skating technique, and our crossovers. So we'll get right to it. We'll start off with our forward stride. Key here, what I want to see is that we get into a really good knee bend and have a long extension. Now on the asphalt, this toe flick that we usually have on the end of the ice might be a little tough. You might slip out a little bit. That's not a big deal. Just concentrate on a really long, good extension and bringing your legs all the way back underneath your body. Get as low as you can. Long strides. Good little test for yourself, if you're out on the court, on your street, is to see how many strides you need to get from one end of your street to the other without completely breaking your tempo, but just really long, slow, powerful strides. I'm going to count for myself, starting from a dead stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the way back, will be a little easier. 1, 2, 3, 4. The last thing, what you should be concentrating on when you're going a little slower than you might on the ice, just working on your technique. I find a lot of players, their arms tend to get a little bit confused or stop moving. Try to move your arms in that same smooth tempo as your legs. Just watch my arms going down, same speed as my legs. Arm swing, arm swing. Pump, 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 pump. Looks easy, might be a little tough at the start, but you'll get the hang of it for sure. So we're coming to our backward stride, working on those nice C cuts, or as I call them, half hearts. Get really low. Your rollerblades should not be leaving the surface. Push out to the front and bring them back underneath your hips. Not all the way in and not all the way out. Quick start. Stride, 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 stride. Stride, 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 stride. Important here, whenever you're backward skating, try to wiggle your butt as little as possible. I'm going to do it one more time and keep it as stable as possible. My arms don't move. Just pumping from my legs. Trying to get a bit of a toe flick. Underneath my hips on the way back. And now to part 3, our crossovers. Important here, our stick and our chest, our shoulders are turned in the direction that we want to be skating. That will help our legs to follow. I'm not jumping up and down like a kangaroo, but there is a little bit of spring in my step. Shoulders are rotated, in and shoulders up. Other way. Good tempo in my strides. head up as often as possible. Now, one thing that I find you can work quite well on when crossovering on rollerblades is the push under. When you cross under, you can really grip the surface with that front wheel, get a little bit of power, and push back out. On your inside edge, we'll call it the edge, it's not really an edge on rollerblades. On your inside edge, if you push really powerfully on the asphalt, unless you have a really special inline court, you might be slipping out a little bit. But that cross under is something we can really work on. Just watch my foot that's crossing under. Push, 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 cross under. Other way. Push, push, cross under, cross under, cross under, cross under, cross under. So that's it for part 2 of our power skating series on rollerblades at Marcel's Hockey School. If you liked any of these drills and want to see them in more detail, they're all, just look into my power skating playlist, and I've covered every part of this in a little bit more detail. If you liked the video, don't forget to click on like or subscribe. Have a great summer, have fun practicing outdoors, and see you next time at Marcel's Hockey School.